So today is Friday, March 5th. We don't have any birthdays or anniversaries that anybody let me know about today, so no singing. If you watched my meeting highlights, you see that I had a very disappointing weigh-in this morning. I gained 4.8 pounds, which I completely cannot understand. I can't understand it at all. But on my quote book, looking for some quotes to cheer me up a little bit, and I came across the one with Oprah telling me that obstacles build up strength. Okay, 4.8 pounds, I'm going to build up a lot of strength with that one. Let me tell you, I'm hoping that it's some sort of a sodium gain from the food I ate yesterday, but I still can't explain it. I just can't. It didn't keep me from going for my walk today. I did go for my walk. I didn't film it outside because I'm in a mood. I can't help it. I'm just in a mood. I had to calm down. I thought the walk would calm me down, but it didn't. Not really. I mean, it's just so disappointing. I'm thinking I'm doing everything right. I really think I'm doing everything right. Now, I don't show you my food on Fridays because I don't eat very much. I did eat breakfast this morning. I had a hard-boiled egg, and I had a half of a bagel with a cup of tea and a banana. And then for lunch, I had a grapefruit and some berries and a slice of cheese. And for dinner, I had a tuna fish sandwich with a cucumber and some tomato. Well within my points. Way under my points even, for that matter. But I don't like do points on Fridays. I didn't even track it. I mean, I just telling you what I had to eat. I have decided to go back to the blue plan. The green plan's just not working for me. I really thought that it might, but I don't know, like, I think that I see that I got 30 points, and so I think I can have so much more food. And even though it's 0-point foods, I think I'm kind of going crazy on my 0-point foods, because even though there's 0 points, there's still calories. And so that's the only thing I can think of, is that I had way too many 0-point foods. I did track my eggs and my, chicken and meats and stuff like that. I did count those points for that, but, any path you're going to take in life, you're going to have some obstacles along the way. And if everything was all smooth sailing, you like some diversity in your life. You really do. You need to have some challenges. And, trust me, I've got a challenge ahead of me to lose this 4.5 or 4.8 pounds this week. So I have quite the challenge ahead of me for that. I have decided, which I did mention in my other video, that I am going to weigh myself every day for the next week. And I'm not necessarily going to share it with you, but just for my own seeing for myself, to see where, maybe if I would have made some poor food choices earlier in the week, if I was weighing myself every day, I might have seen it and spotted it quicker, because I know that 4.8 can't be from just one day. It just can't. From having a burrito and some refried beans, I can't think that did it. And my Starbucks drink. If you don't watch my meeting highlights, yesterday I made a homemade burrito with the Mission Carb wrap, and then I had the Velveeta cheese shreds on it, and I had some fat-free refried beans on it, and my ground sirloin, and some tomatoes and some taco sauce. I probably went a little overboard on the taco sauce, but I like it spicy, so I had the extra spicy sauce. And then I had some refried beans with it, and then I had a free coupon to go to Starbucks, and so I got a Starbucks mango dragon fruit drink, and I was within my points yesterday. I really was. And then I had my normal breakfast, so I can't think. And like I said, I'm not walking to lose weight, but damn it, I'm not walking to gain weight either. So I don't know what that. I can't think that had anything to do with it. I think it's just a coincidence that I was so dedicated walking this last week that I had the weight gain. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, disgusted, a lot of other words that I'm just not going to use, because I try to keep this as a family-friendly channel. But you don't want to hear the words that are going through my mind. I'll just put it that way. You just don't want to hear those words. And it's not, I haven't had any undue extra stress this week. None that, none that affected me, none at all. And I have been not tempted by stuff. I told you yesterday, well, yesterday I woke up kind of in a funk. I think that was kind of a premonition, you know, it's kind of like I kind of thought, oh, I don't know. I just didn't feel right yesterday. And even with that, even when I didn't feel right, the only thing I had off was the Starbucks drink, which is not really off because it was within my plans. And I avoided the freezer. I didn't go in the freezer at all. So I could have done some damage that way too, but I didn't do that. So, but it's just a constant battle, constant battle, and it just, I'm getting so much farther away from the 100 pounds, and it's just, and I know I'm stressing too much, and that could be, I think that is, not could be, I think that is one of the major concerns that I was having, because I was getting so close. When I was farther away from it, like I am now, I was doing really well with my weight loss because I wasn't concentrating, oh, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. I just knew, you know, you got a ways to go, you got a ways to go, don't worry about it. And I know I can't set goals. And you guys remind me, Sandy, you can't set goals. Why are you doing that? Even though I thought it was an achievable goal, a pound a week till Easter, but I guess I've reached that magic age. It's not an age where you can't lose weight. It's just an age that's going to tell you, you know what, it's a little bit harder. And I know, like when I was 66, I was losing weight left and right. I was doing really well at the beginning, but then I was like almost 4 years, well, I was 4 years younger. And 4 years can do a lot. I noticed the difference in me in just 1 year, let alone 4 years. So the only regret I have is that I didn't do it sooner. But I don't have any regrets about my plan for this past week. Or not my plan for the, you know, my choices, food choices for the past week. If I had to do it all over again, I would tell you, I would do it all over the same way. I wouldn't change anything. So it's just my body doing something to me. Who knows what? I don't know. I really do think that I can't eat 3 meals. That's the only thing I can just see all this dust. It's like, this is what you could be doing, Sandy. You could be dusting. That'll keep you occupied. Anyway, I think I need to cut back to the 2 meals. I know that my portion sizes, and I bring this up all the time, I know my portion sizes are so much bigger, and I know that. And I think a lot of it with the green plan was because I thought, well, you got 30 points. You got 30 points, you can get what you want. Whereas when I had the blue plan and I was 23 points, I kept thinking, well, you know, you only got 23. You only have 23. And you know, I don't like to say only, but I would say you only have 23, so, you know, you better pick and choose, you know, right. But then when I had 30 points, I went, well, you got 30 points. You can do what you want. I have tried the purple plan. I've realized that the purple plan is not mine because I went even crazier on the purple plan. So now I've just narrowed it down to the green plan doesn't work for me either. So I'm going to go back to the blue plan and see how that works because I'm just in a funk today, which I think is understandable. And as long as I don't turn to food, which I didn't. The old Sandy would have turned to food. She would have said, what the heck? Go have what you want. What difference does it make? You're going to gain weight anyhow. You stayed on plan and you gained 4.8 pounds. So why won't you just go have something? And I pride myself on the fact that I didn't succumb to that feeling. I stayed within my, of course it's Friday. We know for religious reasons I'm really good on Friday. The true test will be the weekend. We all know how bad my weekends can be. And especially coming off a 4.8 gain, we only know that I can go really off the rails. But, brought out my prayer bear, and I've been rubbing his belly and saying my prayers, and I just know that it's going to work for me this time. I'm gonna do better next week. The blue plan's going to work. Still going to continue with my walking. Like I said, I don't do it for weight loss. I just do it to keep me limber and get out of this funk. I got to get out of this funk before tomorrow morning because Saturday. Elton John. I was listening to some Elton John on my walk, so he's kind of on my mind right now. But, okay. Another downer video. So Saturday's a new day. Well, today was a new day, but it was a crappy day. It was like, oh my gosh, I can't. Yeah. But I so appreciate all of you staying with me, encouraging me to stay on track. Like I said, there's no quitting in me. I realize that I'm going the wrong way, and I have to turn this bus around and just get off the struggle bus and get onto the losing weight bus, because I missed the connection, I guess. I got on the wrong transfer bus. But I always remember I'll tell you a story. When I was going to college, I had to take 3 buses to get to school. And I always had a problem meeting the transfer buses because the buses never really lined up right. You know, like if they were just like hit one too many lights, you missed the connecting bus, and then you had to wait like for 20 minutes, 30 minutes for the next bus to come along. And I hated that. Like, if I would have been able to just drive to college, I could have made it there in like 20 minutes. But going on a bus, it was about a 2-hour commute. And so if you missed a bus, it could even go even longer, which, especially in the winter, you didn't like to do. So I was coming home the one time on the bus, and I got the first transfer, got on the bus. He hit every light, and I thought, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to be able to get my next transfer. And so I got to the second transfer, and I got onto that bus, and I thought, this is my day. This is my day. Well, then, no, I jinxed myself, and we ran into the falling behind. And I was getting off, and I could see my other bus, and it was getting ready to leave. But I thought, if I run real fast, this is when I was thinner and I could run. I was in college. I probably weighed about 150 pounds. I thought, I can do this. I know I can do this. And we had this, the bus where I had to get was off of Gratiot, which is I know it was at least 4 lanes, but it might have been 6. But I know it was at least 4 lanes and a left-hand turn lane in the middle, so probably a 5-lane highway. And the bus was on the other side of the street, and the light was just turning red, so that, to stop traffic, stop me from going across. Like, don't walk. And I thought, I'm not missing that bus because it's cold and I'm not standing out here. And I ran, and just as I stepped onto the street, it said, don't walk, and it turned red. And the bus was getting ready to go, and I was running, and I was going to run in front of the bus because I thought, he won't hit me, and then I can get on the bus. And I don't know how I pushed off of the bus. I was running, and the bus was moving, and I went to hit it to tell him to stop, and I hit the bus and brushed myself off of it. He didn't stop. He kept on going, so I had to wait. So I was so pissed. So I waited, and the next bus came, and I got home. So then probably about a week later, I got on the first bus, and I got off for the connection, and I missed the connection. And at that point, it was probably, it had to have been maybe 5 miles to my house. And I thought, I'm just going to walk to the next. It was probably only 3 miles to get to the next, or 2 miles to get to the next bus transfer. And I thought, I'm not going to stand here and freeze. I'm just going to walk to the next bus. And so then I got to the next bus, and then I thought, no, this is pretty good. I'm not that much farther from home. Well, I really was. I thought it was like 5 or 6 miles. No, it was probably like 8 or 9 or 10 miles. And so I kept on walking, and it was like, am I ever going to get there? Am I ever going to get home? And then the kid across the street, Chuck, who I did not like. It wasn't my Chuck Cyback. I would have gotten Chuck's car in a New York minute. You know that. But no, it was Chuck McQuaid across the street. And he wasn't one of my favorite people. And he saw me, and he drove by. And I thought, it's not even going to stop and pick me up. And he knows how far it is still to get home. And he turned around and came back and picked me up. I was so appreciative of him, and I liked him ever since after that. It's just I probably had made a bad impression on him. And then I was home having dinner and that, and I was complaining to my dad, and like my mom and my dad, and I said, this is ridiculous. I could get to school if I could just drive, and I don't have the money for a car, and blah, 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 and all that. And then that weekend, my dad came home with my first car, which was the 61 Plymouth Fury with the push-button transmission. P for park, R for reverse, N for neutral, D for drive. It didn't have a window on the side because the window had fallen, so we had put a sheet of plastic up. But you know what? I felt like I was driving in a limo. I'd leave for school in 20-25 minutes, park my car, have my classes, get in my car, drive home. I was like a queen. It was like perfect. It really was perfect. So anyway, I don't even know why I brought that story up, but I just wanted to share a story with you from my college days. It was just, I was just thinking, even then I loved to walk, but not the 10 miles it took to get home. That was a long walk. That was a longer walk than I anticipated. But anyway, the weekend's going to be good for me. I know it. I'm going to stay on plan. I know I'm going to stay on track, and next week I'm going to have some of this weight off. That's the unfortunate part. You know, I gained 4.8. It's going to probably take me a month to lose it. That's the thing that makes me the maddest. It's going to take so long to lose it, but I don't want to go in that direction. I want to go back the other direction. So turning this bus around, that's how I got started on the bus story. We're turning this bus around. See, I knew if I waited a minute it would come back to me. So we're on the right bus this time. We hit the right transfer. We got on the right connection, and I'm going to do better. I hope. I know. Not even I hope. I know. So if you're new to my channel, I'm usually better than this. I always say that. I shouldn't even say that anymore. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Give me some help. Comment. Hit the like button. Share it. Stay safe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.